Join me as I dive into the wild and try to capture the most jaw-dropping animal encounters that will leave us all speechless. Wild animal encounters can be both fascinating and terrifying, often leaving us in awe of the vast power and beauty of the natural world. But what makes these encounters so captivating? And why do we find ourselves drawn to the thrill of the unknown? When we venture into the wild, we're often reminded of the unpredictability of wildlife behavior, and how quickly a situation can turn from tranquil to traumatic. Wildlife experts and enthusiasts alike know that even with years of experience and knowledge, you can never fully anticipate the actions of a wild animal. In fact, many have dedicated their lives to studying and understanding animal behavior, only to still be caught off guard by the unpredictability of the wild. One wrong move, one misinterpreted cue, and an encounter can quickly turn from serene to deadly. It's a delicate dance between humans and animals, where respect and caution are essential to survival. And yet, despite the risks, many of us are drawn to the thrill of encountering wild animals in their natural habitats. From researchers to photographers, conservationists to adventurers, many have had their fair share of close calls and hair-raising encounters with wild animals. Take, for instance, the story of a group of scientists who were studying a pride of lions in the African savanna. As they were observing the lions from a safe distance, one of the lionesses suddenly approached them, her eyes fixed on one of the researchers. The tension was palpable as the researcher stood frozen, unsure of what to do next. Or take the example of a wildlife photographer who was capturing images of a massive grizzly bear in Alaska. As he was snapping away, the bear suddenly charged towards him, sending him running for his life. The photographer later recounted how he thought for sure his time was up, and how he was prepared to meet his maker. Then there was the case of a group of hikers who stumbled upon a massive saltwater crocodile in the Australian outback. The crocodile, estimated to be over 15 feet long, was basking in the sun, its jaws wide open. The hikers, sensing danger, slowly backed away, not wanting to startle the beast. But as they turned to leave, the crocodile suddenly lunged forward, its jaws snapping shut just inches from their faces. But perhaps the most breathtaking encounter of all is the story of a stranded kayaker who found himself face to face with a pod of killer whales in the depths of the ocean. The kayaker, who was paddling through the waters off the coast of New Zealand, suddenly found himself surrounded by the orcas, their fins slicing through the water mere feet away. The kayaker later described the encounter as both exhilarating and terrifying, and how he thought for sure he was about to become their next meal.